Can we see that? I think we can. Hey guys, welcome back, and this is Sarah from Bear Made Crafts. Hopefully the lighting is okay. I had a light on and it was just too much reflection. So today we're going to be making some Love Spell soap, or lotion, actually, sorry. We're going to be making Love Spell lotion. And we have our sweet almond oil and our rice bran oil already mixed together in here. So that's 48 grams of sweet almond oil and 28 grams of rice bran oil. I personally like to work in grams. It's easier for me. I'm more accurate. In this cup here, we have our stearic acid and our emulsifying wax. For the emulsifying wax, we're using, let's see, what are we using? 34 grams, and the stearic acid we're using 28 grams. And then over here we have our shea butter, which is 34 grams as well. So we're going to go ahead and mix our solids in with our liquids. And I'm going to pause you while I go melt this. Okay, I'm back, and we have just went and heated up our oils, e-wax, and stearic acid in the microwave. Yes, I am a microwave girl. My gloves back on here. And you want to make sure, I heat it for 2 minutes in the microwave. And you want to make sure that you stir it really, really well. Stearic acid has a high melt point, so we want to make sure that everything is in liquid form and that there's no stearic acid in there before we add in our shea butter. But we want to add the shea butter in with the hot oils so that way they melt. So we're going to melt this down a little bit and keep stirring, keep it moving. And then we're going to heat up our distilled water. This is about 510 grams of distilled water. And we're going to heat this up as well for about a minute. That way, when we add it to our base, that stearic acid won't solidify before the emulsification process has taken place. Keep on stirring, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, can you see? Yeah. The shea butter is getting smaller, so just keep on keeping on and until those are gone. So I'm going to pause you again and go warm up my water. Okay, we're back again. This up a bit. And so our shea butter has completely dissolved in there. So let's see what our temps are. 109 and 118. Perfect. The preservative that we're going to use is a liquid Dermal Plus, and we do not want to add that at a temp higher than 120. So everything is below that right now, so we are good. So sorry about that. We are going to, we need about 7 grams of, there we go. Perfect. I know we went over. It's okay. It's all good. So we'll make sure that we have our stick blender ready, and we're going to pour the water in. I love that milky white color. We're going to add just a little bit of vitamin E to this. And we're going to go ahead and add in our fragrance and our preservative. Preservative needs to be scraped out. It's a little thick. So, perfect. Oh, it smells wonderful. This is one of my favorite fragrances. I use it in my perfumes, and it's what I personally use. So there we go. There is our creamy lotion. We're going to let this thicken up just a bit, and then we're going to pipe it into our containers. I'll bring you back for that later. Okay, we are back. I have my cup with my bag, my 4-ounce Tuttle bottles all lined up and ready to go. This is thickened up quite nicely. I used to use piping bags, but I just found this to be so much easier and cheaper than buying the gigantic bags, because the normal size bag I would have to fill it up twice. It just got to be messy for me. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm very messy. So anything that helps to eliminate that is all right by me. Paper towel. My gloves. Alright, get that out of the way. A little bit of an edge. Squeeze that out. There we go. Get that out of our way. There. Now the trick is to not cut too big of a hole. Just like that. I always still end up making a mess, but it's okay. I have them in some coffee mugs that I used to make, but I didn't want to focus on that part of the business any longer, so we got rid of all of our sublimation equipment, the printers, the heat presses. I even got rid of my vinyl cutters and everything. Just carefully fill them up. So, it is the middle of August. Oops, making a mess. My son has freshman orientation coming up, so that'll be good. My husband, while he loves being home and my son being home during the summer, my husband is looking forward to my son going back because my husband makes wax melts for our business. And he doesn't have time to do that during the summer because my son is home. And for those of you that don't know, my son is special needs. So my husband does not do any wax melts during the summer. Unless, of course, we have a special order and we happen to be out of that fragrance. But he usually tries to keep up good stock before summer starts. And then if he does have to make some during the summer, he does it, while I'm home. But so he doesn't have enough time to get a whole bunch out. So he's kind of jonesing to get back into his wax. He's looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to it because it always means that I have to I'm very messy, I'm sorry. I always have to get up so much earlier during the school year. Oh my. They actually have simpler ways of doing this, and I don't always make this big of a mess, but sometimes I do. So I'll get that. So at this point, I'm going to squeeze everything down side. A bit of a mess here. And then we're going to squeegee some of this out. So I have my squeegee from back in my final working days. Every bit of this down here. Going on. Not too far. We need to bang these down a little bit so we can get some more in them. And as it thickens up, it gets a little harder. So you just keep banging them along. I'm going to have to turn my light on because I can't see. That might make it a little easier to see what I'm doing. I don't know if you can hear that noise outside, but that is the electric company cutting down my trees. So excited. Checked on their progress a little bit ago, and they had all the branches down, and they just had 20 feet of the actual tree that needed to come down yet. So and then I think they went to lunch or something, and now they're back. So those look pretty good. I never quite get 6 bottles. I always end up with one that's partial, but that's okay because I either use it myself, I take it to work, and the girls use it there, or they become sample bottles, either for the shops, shops that carry my product line, or just for if I do shows. This does thicken up really, really well for me. I actually do not advertise it as a lotion. I advertise it as a cream, a body cream. These Toto bottles make it the perfect vessel. I was using stand-up Boston rounds before, and it's so thick, and you had to really, really shake it to get it out. So yeah. You never know, we could be lucky and end up with 6 full bottles this time. If not, I will not be sad because I love me some Love Spell. Anyways, I don't know. Who else is excited for fall? I know my daughter is. She's all about sweatshirts and bonfires and all that good stuff. Halloween is her favorite holiday. So she did move out last year. So definitely miss having her around. She's actually the reason why I started making soaps in the first place. She used to make all her own sugar scrubs and everything else, and for years, and then I found out she was actually making them using my Bath and Body Works body creams, which, you know, $13 a bottle. So, and my husband was already doing candles and stuff at that point, so we had a bunch of fragrances already, so I said, well, let's find a better way. So we started making emulsified sugar scrubs, and it's actually how Bare Made Crafts actually came into existence, at least the soaping part of it. You know, we did get 6 full bottles out of here, and we still have a little bit extra. So I'm going to change gloves real quick and clean these up and bring you back.